Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, and thank you for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, we're heading back to the CGI He-Man show, and we're taking a look at a few more figures and another mini playset. Starting off with the Walmart exclusive He-Man Skeletor 2-pack right there. Okay. Above them, we have the version of King Hiss from the CGI show. This is their version of King Hiss right there. Alright. The main focus of today's review will be He-Man, the Powers of GraySkull He-Man. Then we have the mini playset here, the Chaos Snake Attack playset. And finally, we have Skeletor Reborn. So we'll be looking at all these figures and playsets, or playset, throughout the week. And this would be my final, least single-carded 5.5 scale versions of the figures in CGI. The only one I'm missing is Mossman. But there you go. There's all the figures right there. We'll be looking at them throughout the week. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll get a Power of GraySkull He-Man here in front of us. A much closer look at him. And there he is. Alright, and there's good old He-Man right here. We'll take a look at the packaging here. Of course, you have his glamour shot right there, He-Man. You got GraySkull. And I've done a review on this particular GraySkull as well on the channel. If anybody's new to the channel, check it out. You have the He-Man and the Master Universe CGI logo from Netflix. This is another Netflix show right here. Came out roughly the same time as the Revolution show. And these figures are more targeted to more kids. Okay, it's more kid-friendly for the kid collector. Alright, but there is the good old He-Man. And he's got his power sword right there. Now, unfortunately, I was hoping that this particular He-Man, when I first got him, glows in the dark. It does not glow in the dark, guys, unfortunately. But you have the power attack version, or attack feature, that spring-loaded waist that the vintage 80s line had. Powers of GraySkull, He-Man. Alright. Back to the other side. See a closer look at the figure. Right there. His action call out, his power attack call out. Of course, the little cross sell of the other figures in the CGI wave. And I've done reviews for Evil Lyn and Skeletor here. Another logo for the He-Man and the Master Universe. Alright. Looks good, looks good. Of course, down here is warnings and stuff like that. Alright. So I've been putting off this, this review here for a minute, guys, because it's basically He-Man. It's, I guess you would call it, I would call it the second tier He-Man. And what I mean by that, it's like this is his transformation stage in a way. Like I have Adam right here. We get Adam here. We kind of do this. So we have Adam, of course. There's Adam right there. And he calls down the power of GraySkull. And this is pretty much like he's being transformed from Adam to He-Man right here. There's nothing really special. I mean, it's really cool. I wish it glowed in the dark, but unfortunately it does not. So, like I said, it's supposed to be Adam. He calls down the power of GraySkull. This is his, transformation stage, becoming from Adam to He-Man. And then, of course, the final, stage is He-Man. I feel like. So what you have here is like a, all the versions, like from Adam to He-Man right here. Which is pretty cool, for, what they were trying to do here. But it's the same exact figure. There's no differences except for the, the color of, of the figure, But it's the same exact figure, height-wise, same sword. Does the same attacks as this particular He-Man as well. Unfortunately, the CGI line does not customize. You can't pop the head off. You can't you can't mix and match. You can't customize. Unfortunately, you know they kind of went with that old school He-Man type of figure, I guess you can say, with this particular toy brand. You can see right there with the arms, right here. They're not, you can't bend at the arms. You can move the head, you can move the hands, but you can't like bend at the knees. You can't bend at the arms. You can't remove the head and stuff like that. And like I said, it's more kid friendly. It's more targeted to the kids. And I guess a first look or a first way for them to start collecting Masters Universe figures. But like I said, I do wish he did glow in the dark, but he does not. But yeah, so basically that's it, guys. I mean, there's really much not to say with this particular He-Man. I mean, it's a very cool looking He-Man. Something different. Seeing, like, I guess his transformation stage is becoming He-Man right there. Of course, these figures roughly stay in the same height as the Origins line figures. Just about the same height also as the vintage 80s line right there. There you go, guys. And it's pretty much the same type of power sword right there. But I noticed that Adam's power sword is a little bit smaller than He-Man's right here. All right, guys. Yeah, and I'm happy to have it in the collection. It was at Walmart for the longest time. I think it is a Walmart exclusive. And anybody who's new to this channel, thank you for subscribing and thanks for watching as well. This particular He-Man show, took He-Man to a whole new direction. It kept the core values of He-Man that we all know and love as collectors, but they kind of did some different things to it, I guess, to change it up a little bit, maybe for the kids, for the new generation of of the brand here. One major difference, and I think I could, and this show is now done. I think the show's done, the toy line's done. And I'm still missing a couple things. Like I said, I'm missing the Moss Man and a couple of the little bit bigger figures in the collection. But for the most part, the collection is done, and the show's done, and the brand's done. But back to for anybody who's new and is not familiar, what you're seeing here. It's a great line to collect. It's probably really cheap to get, online. This show, like I said, took the core of He-Man that we all know and love with us collectors, and it changed it up for the new generation, because in this version, you can call it like a multiverse, in this universe. This version, everyone knows, at least the good guys know, and I think some of the bad guys do know that Prince Adam, right here, is He-Man. There's no secrets here. Okay? And also, his friends also call down the power of GraySkull to enhance their abilities. So, that's kind of one of the main things that was so different with the show. But still, it was a great line to collect. I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed the show, too. It's like 3 seasons of it. I think it was supposed to have a 4th season, I think. Before, I've done this, I've said this a lot of times, with all these CGI reviews. I feel like there was supposed to be like a 4th season coming up with Hordak, like the Revolutions Netflix show. I think they're also going to be targeting Hordak and on this CGI show, but I guess it just fell through. And it didn't get enough followers or viewers, so I think the show got canceled. And the toy line, I think the upcoming toy line they're going to have with it, with the Savage Eternia line with Hordak and Merman, was supposed to be like the next wave of figures, and Mossman was also part of that. And I believe Mossman was the final figure on this toy brand before it got canceled. So he's a little bit harder to find, a little more expensive to get. He's one of the he's going for a little bit of money now, guys. If you are looking for him, So if you try to get him in the collection, I think he's like the most expensive figure, you know, to get with this particular CGI show. But like I said, it's a great show. You know, I enjoyed it for what it was. You know, would I watch it again? Yeah, you know, if I had nothing else to watch, I would probably put it on for, you know, watch a couple episodes to refresh my memory. But, you know, like I said, it's a great show. You know, it's a good way for the kids, you know, for us, for the young collectors, you know, or anybody who loves Master Universe can collect these, because they're pretty much done. And I feel like it's not, you know, be too expensive to get, except for that Moss Man. So there you go, guys. Let's look at Power of GraySkull He-Man, the second tier. I guess is Adam's, you know, being transformed into He-Man. You know, I wish he glowed, like I said, you know, glowed in the dark, but of course he does not. All right, guys. I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys. All things Masters Universe. From the CGI line here, from the Origins line, from the Masterverse line. Hit that like button, guys, and thank you so much for doing that, guys. And hit that notification bell when you know I'll upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be looking at that Walmart exclusive 2-pack here. I only have the one right here, and I'm going to keep it in the box. But we'll take a look at this particular 2-pack here. Okay, this was a Walmart exclusive only. All right, you probably, if some places, you might still be able to find this 2-pack on the shelves at Walmart, you know, if you're lucky. But there it is. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting Masters of the Universe figures for over 40 years, guys, of this amazing product. This, you know, seems to be going on and incredible, and I cannot wait for, like, the Filmation style Origins figures. I cannot wait for the new look of the Masterverse box art, and their figures coming out very, very soon. You know, from the 80s line to the CGI line here too, guys. You know, and this might be done, but this line gave us a variety of great figures and great, even its own GraySkull, and many playsets as well, and like I would say like 20-inch figures too. You know, of the same brand, same scale. I mean, higher scale, but still, you know, really cool. You know. Gave us like motorcycles, you know, with more figures and man, like I said, mini play sets. You know, there's also classics too, you know, and the Super 7 line and Mondo and Funko Pops. You know, I mean, He-Man is going very, very strong, guys, and so I can't wait to, you know, look at some of the figures coming up very soon. So share the video with anyone who loves the, you know, talking all things Master Universe. So guys, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.